Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. Like the rest of us, right here for NEAR doing very, very well as a result of Bitcoin doing awesome. So we're going to take a look at NEAR, of course, see kind of what's going on and help you understand a little bit more about, well, what the profit targets might look like and effectively where we're going from here. Okay, so big picture, what's going on with NEAR and how we're going to get there. So thanks again for joining me here. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, hope you can learn something here today. And if you do, comment below. If not, that's okay. Become a community member. Get that leg up in the industry and make sure you become a better trader. I teach you how to become a better trader with my academy, as well as I have signals that I send for every single trade that I take. So I share that with you. It's fully automated. Really cool situation. We took profits on Luna and Bitcoin last night, 15% on Bitcoin and 38% on Luna. So really cool stuff. Check those other videos out too. I make a new video every day for Bitcoin, and I cover Luna quite frequently as well. Anyways, looking here at NEAR, we're up over the 50-day and 200-day set moving average for now. Keep in mind this one-day candlestick has not closed yet, so bear that in mind. But if it does close, just say at $11 or higher, we're going to be right at that key level resistance having been broken and likely continue that as a support. Okay, so once again, the price likelihood of staying where it's at is quite high. It could retrace down, maybe just say $10.70 as a worst case scenario, but I think 10.7 is probably the lowest point in which it'll go, and we might see some resistance here at about 11.50, but we'll look at that closer. But all good stuff there in that sense. We're up over 50 on the RSI as well. A lot of coins are doing that right now. Bitcoin's back up over 50, meaning we broke that key level resistance and we're back up on the right track. Now, Bitcoin, of course, hasn't broken 44,500. That's the key level resistance we want to get past. But we'll take 42,000 up from 38, right? Any day. And same thing with NEAR as well. Let's, in fact, take a look at the percentage form today. We are up a total of 18% from bottom to top is a close approximate. That's really awesome. So, all good stuff here. I see nothing that's adverse. We got a bounce on the MACD as well. We're making effectively higher lows if you consider that, right? Again, it's not pretty, but it's there. And the key here is this next push has to break the range of 1182. If it does, we will be on our way to hit our profit target of 1380 as a community for our swing trade reopened recently. But more importantly, I think we'll continue to see the price just push up higher and higher and go places, of course, if we can break that level. So again, doesn't have to happen today, but in the near future, the next week or two, we want to break $11.82. and close above that. So a close at $12 would be great, 12 or higher, right? That's what we're looking for. I wouldn't expect that today because Bitcoin's overexhausted. We're hitting an 8 on TD sequential. We just started, I think we started at number 9, basically implying that we could expect a turnaround or more so importantly, sideways action. Okay, again, that's just a short term for Bitcoin. We're not going to probably see a significant pullback, but it is potential. All right, looking at the 4-hour here, we got a nice little convergence here. And for lack of better terms, what that basically just means when the 12 intersects with the 26 on the MACD, that's a MACD convergence. You can see that reflected here, which took place yesterday. So yesterday afternoon, Bitcoin started to kind of ramp back up. NEAR started to ramp back up as well. Coincidentally, most coins do that, but that's a MACD convergence. But if you look here at the moving averages here, it's very similar to a convergence where a slower moving average intersects with a faster moving average in an upward fashion, pushing the price action higher. It's referred to as a golden cross, but keep this in mind, unless it happens on Bitcoin, sometimes it's always not that. It may not always be that impactful. Regardless, that is there, and that's very helpful, allowing us to expect the price to be pushed up by the 50-day SMA. Okay. So again, if the price were to come sideways, kind of come down, we should expect to see a hold there. In fact, we'll probably see a very similar price action on the Ichimoku cloud as well. Okay. So good stuff there if you think about it that way. All right, so taking a look here, of course, at the 1-hour chart. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 1 hour and see kind of what's going on here. Now, on the 1-hour chart here for NEAR, let's go ahead and see what the cloud tells us. Pretty much all clouds are going to be the same right now. They're not all created equally, but they are all the same at the moment. Basically just telling us we want to keep our long position open and helping us understand too that the lagging span is not intersecting with any price action, so we have no reason to want to close our position yet. If that does intersect, of course, we might want to consider perhaps adding to our position or dollar cost averaging as the price comes down. But again, I don't think we're going to see a price action much lower than $10.70/$11. I think we're going to probably consolidate and stay where we're at the very least. Speaking of consolidation, let's see if there's any necessary need for that. We hit a 9 on TD sequential, got a nice healthy reset. We could potentially see another 7 to 10 hours worth of continuation of the upside. Is that going to happen though? Maybe. I know it sounds tentative, of course, but this is a healthy pattern. But in order for it to be healthy, it needs to go sideways a little bit longer. So I'd like to see the price go sideways and just kind of get a couple resets on TD sequential and then eventually come back up. If it comes up and pushes up right now, we'll probably see some type of resistance. But also bear in mind too, Bitcoin is reflecting very similar behavior here. And in order for Bitcoin to do well, we need it to consolidate and go sideways a little bit longer. So we really want NEAR to do the same thing. I love when coins go independent of Bitcoin, don't get me wrong, but if NEAR continues to shoot up to the moon, as they say, then we could experience a significant retracement. That could happen. But the bottom line here is this is a continuation play, and the likelihood of NEAR continuing higher is much higher than it is going lower. I do think we could expect some sideways action, of course, in the next 24 hours, but I would just say at this point, if you haven't already added to your position, do so. It's not too late. I think the likelihood of NEAR going higher is pretty high. I know I keep saying that, but let's explain here too. So taking a look here at Fibonacci retracement levels. Again, this is based on some previous data. I could update this to reflect it. There's no real point because it hasn't broken through that yet, right? So we're going to leave the Fibonacci retracement levels as they are. Based on this sentiment alone here, if you kind of consider from February 24th till now, we've seen about roughly a 55% increase, right? And that is what? That's roughly about, just say 2 weeks worth of trading, okay? So hypothetically, in 2 more weeks worth of trading, that same type of pattern continues. We're going to be somewhere in the range of 35% higher in the $15 range. If it goes higher than that, as a rough estimate, we should expect to see somewhere in the range of about 18 to 22% in the next couple of months. Sorry, I said percent, $18 to $22, which is effectively a 25% increase from that previous price point. So, truth be told, if we look at the big picture here, there is tremendous amount of potential from NEAR protocol, and coincidentally, the highest Fibonacci retracement level, right around $20.70, is really close to its most recent high in January. So, will it get back to its all-time high again? Yes, I think that's an extreme likelihood based on its movement, its progression, the way that it's been evolving. I think it's a very good coin. This is one of the coins that I've got my mind or my eyes on for quite some time, and there's a reason why we sent out a signal recently, because it has good fundamentals too. Okay, so I think you're going to find a good return on investment here for NEAR. Is 100% investment or return investment likely? I would say yes if we can break the all-time high. We'll bridge that gap when we get there, but for now, say you get in right now and it comes up to its all-time high, that's almost an 80% increase. Okay, that's not a bad return on investment if you ask me. So, is NEAR worth investing in? Yes. Short answer is yes. This is one of my top 5 coins, and I think NEAR, Luna, and a handful of others are going to continue to do very well. So, please do yourself a favor, add to your position before it's too late, because this does look like it's really, it's ready to take off and it's willing to continue. This looks like a nice continuation play. Again, pending Bitcoin doesn't do anything obnoxious and just drop its bottom today, because that is still a factor that's still like it. You got to understand that. Best TA in the world doesn't matter if all the whales get together and dump Bitcoin at the same time. We do have some weird news today too, so be mindful of that. There is this regulation for cryptocurrency in the United States that's being talked about, and there's supposed to be an official address here today. That could impact things. Will it destroy cryptocurrency? No, it's only in the US, and that could actually be a positive thing for a lot of people. So anyways, there's a lot of little different things that could come into play here, but generally speaking, pending no nonsense from Bitcoin, we should expect NEAR to continue to progress higher, and I do foresee that hitting our profit target as a community at $13.75 is very high. That'll give us a good, 20-30%. And then our next profit target, I think, is in the $17 range, and we're going to be able to see that as well. So confident of that, good stuff there. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you learned something, of course. That's the whole point of these videos. If you do, comment below. If you want to become a better member, or not a better member, you're awesome in the first place. Don't get me wrong, I love you just the way you are. But if you want to become better yourself, right, and that's the whole purpose of me creating these videos, is to help you become more self-sufficient. Join my trading academy and my community. Learn as much as you can and become a better trader. I get so much great feedback from my current members and previous members, letting me know that I made an impactful, positive, I made a good impact on their lives, and it's really nice to be able to have that and to know that I'm making a difference. So thanks again so much to those who have commented and mentioned that. But again, I do send out trade signals as well for every single trade I take, so you know how to structure your trades. And NEAR is one of those that we're currently watching, and we're looking forward to taking some profit here soon. Thanks again for joining me. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have yourself a great rest of your day.